All right, we do have a great guest tonight. He is the head coach of Missouri State Bears basketball. Please give it up for Coach Paul Lusk. You hear that?
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So,
hold on. That elf was a little bit scary. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to go to sleep tonight.
right. Yes, I'm sorry. So, yeah, when you're showing, if you show this episode to your family later, just skip through all that
I can't
part.
let my kids watch that either. They might have nightmares.
No, imagine that elf in your house. You don't want that.
No, you don't.
It's pretty much rabid. So I feel like, full disclosure, we should say that we've had a relationship before. We knew each other before this. You played your freshman year of basketball at University of Iowa at the same time that I was a ball boy for the University of Iowa.
You were the kid that I was throwing the ball off his head?
Yes.
That it? That was it? No.
The super uncoordinated one.
I apologize for that, but no, we do have a history and a past. You're from Iowa.
Yes.
You were at the University of Iowa. I started my playing career there.
Yeah. Yes, so I told friends that I was having you on. They're like, Paul Lusk, I remember him.
Iowa was a great place. I met my wife there. I unfortunately got injured third game of my freshman year, and I ended up transferring, but have a lot of great relationships there.
But it ended up almost kind of working out because you transferred to
Southern Illinois.
Went to the NCAA tournament 3 times?
Yeah, we were fortunate. We went 3 straight seasons, and I played for a guy named Rich Herron, and it was a great run.
So
I got out of that cold Iowa weather.
Yeah.
That was important.
Yeah, that's wise because all the trees look like this
That's
year
right.
round.
It's cold.
But now you played there, played some pro ball overseas, and now you're a coach.
Yep, been around basketball my whole life, education my whole life. My father was a teacher and a coach. My uncle was a teacher and a coach. So it's kind of what I was exposed to from an early age. Enjoyed playing, but probably felt one day like I would be a coach. Now, sometimes the coaching profession can be awfully difficult.
Yeah.
And when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds, you sometimes gray a little bit quicker. But I enjoy it. I enjoy helping the kids. We're excited about year 4 here at Missouri State.
Yeah, because right now, while we're taping this, it's the night before. Is this tomorrow your first game?
The night before, yes, that's right.
Why are you here the night before your first game?
Well, I just heard so much about you and the elf, and I just had to come check everything out. It's just, why wouldn't I be here?
That's right. You heard so much about the elf.
Yeah, that's right.
But you grew up in a small town.
Small town in Illinois, close to St. Louis on the Illinois side of the river, New Baden, and it's a great experience, farming community. As I said, my father was a teacher, and my uncle actually played at Iowa in the 70s, so I had a connection there.
Okay.
And that's why I chose that school. Sometimes when kids transfer, right now in college basketball, there were over 700 transfers in Division I basketball.
Yeah.
And I think it's just kind of our society right now. If something doesn't work right away, kids are going to move on. In my situation, it was a healthy thing. It worked.
Yeah.
And I do think there are healthy transfers at times, but too many times the youth of today, they don't want to stick with it. They don't want to persevere.
Right.
And if something doesn't go their way right away, you know, they're looking for the next quick fix.
If I was interviewing a 20-year-old, they would probably have left this interview by now.
That's right. Or they would have been doing this the whole time, you know, because they can't put their phones down, and it's a different time. And I think you have to be aware of that because, as I said, that's my profession. I'm recruiting 18 to 22-year-olds.
Right.
And you have to try figuring out what makes them click. And
you're like,
I don't know that that's going to happen.
You won't quite make that connection. You're like, I've lowered myself. I'm Snapchatting recruits. What am I doing?
We always talk to our athletes, and I talk to my own 2 children, 12 and a 10-year-old, about once you send that text out or that tweet out, it's like a loaded gun. You can't take
Right.
it back, and try to be positive when you do use the social media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what would you say, like, if you had a son, he was 30 years old, and he dressed up like an elf on television?
I don't know what I would say about that. No, he did an outstanding job. That elf was top notch. He was very good.
One of the best elves. So here we are on the eve of the season. This episode will air a little bit later. Every time I've had a basketball coach on, I've challenged them to a Nerf free throw contest. So it's time for us.
We can
Andrew?
do it. All right.
All right, so from here,
All right.
each one of us gets 3 shots. Do you want to go first or second?
You go first. All right.
It's a competitor.
All right. 1 for 1. That's pretty good. Oh, you get 3
you
in a
go.
row.
No.
All right, we'll
yeah,
just
you
go
go
back
next.
and
Yeah,
forth.
you go
That's
next.
really good.
I'll rebound for you like the old days. Oh. Let me. Yeah.
Just a little off. I like your follow through though.
Thank you.
It's pretty
Thank you.
good.
Thanks, Coach. Oh. It looks like someone who's played college basketball and someone who played freshman high school basketball. Oh, weak.
That's all right.